guys, and welcome to my vlog. Now I want to talk about something that's really controversial, especially these past few days, because as we all know, last week Chester Bennington of Linkin Park died of suicide by hanging, and it's pretty late for me to tackle this topic because it was just last week, but we are still mourning over his passing. I mean, every time I would listen to Linkin Park songs now, it makes me feel emotional and sad. You can't deny that a huge chunk of our childhood just died with him. Like when I first learned that about his death, initially I don't want to be affected by it because technically I'm not a hardcore Linkin Park fan. Like I stopped listening to them after Meteora, but all those childhood memories of listening to them just comes back, like me, my brother, and my cousins just jamming out to Paper Cut in the end and Faint and all those songs, and it just goes back and you just feel nothing but sadness over the passing of Chester Bennington. But we're not going to talk about Chester Bennington exactly. We're going to talk about how he died, and that is suicide. Now, I know there are some angles of murder here, but we're not going to talk about murder because it's not finalized. I mean, there's just rumors. I don't know. We are going to talk about this very controversial topic because despite all this outpouring support for Linkin Park and for the Bennington family, there's also this outpouring hate and, I don't know, ridiculousness about this topic, suicide. And while I know most of them are trolls, I mean we can't take trolls seriously. I mean their goal is really to annoy people and whatever. I mean you could just brush it off, whatever. But there are just some of these people who actually mean what they say. Like they, how we wish they were just trolling, but they're not. They really believe in this thing that they said, and it's like they wouldn't respect the dead even. It's just so I screenshot some of these comments, and I do respect the right to privacy. That's why I censored their names. So here's one of the comments. So I get it. I get why people say that people who take their own life are selfish people. But why don't you put yourself in their situation? Like everything gets overwhelming. People treat you like shit. Everything that's happening is shit. And when you get home, you have no one to talk to. Even if you wanted to talk to someone, you get scared that they might judge you. So instead, you just go quiet until it just cramps inside you and you just had enough of it and you just don't care anymore, and then you take your own life. Like me, like I know a lot of people loves me, especially my family, but there came a point where I was depressed for 2 years, almost 2 years, and I had these suicidal thoughts because I feel like I didn't belong anywhere anymore. Like in work, I get scolded at. My own home, I feel like I'm not good enough. And then you add your relationship with a significant other, and if that goes crap, you have no one to hold on to, you have no one to lean on to, you have no one to talk to. And even if you do have someone to talk to, they're probably busy or you're scared that they might judge you. Like there's this overwhelming outpouring of criticism right there, and that's the last thing that you want. So there's really nothing to do but take your own life. Although I know suicide is wrong. Really want to prevent this, then if you know someone who has suicidal tendencies, keep them company. Don't leave by their side. Talk to them, distract them from whatever's going on through their heads, instead of, giving them advices, giving them tough love. Suicidal people don't need tough love. They already have this battle inside them, and you give them tough love. That's already too much. I suggest you guys keep your loved ones right beside you. Keep them distracted, talk to them, but don't judge them. Don't judge their way of thinking. That's the last thing they need. So, with regards to talking to someone, here's another comment that I screenshot. Use this term coward to describe how Chester Bennington ended his life. First of all, there's nothing cowardly about it, especially like if you put yourself in their situation, you have no one to talk to. Like I said before, no one to talk to. It's like they're they're just alone in their own little world. Like, no one reaching out to them. And even if they reach out, those are the people who would probably just, insult them or judge them by their way of thinking. And yeah, with people like that who call them cowards, that's why people are so afraid to open up about this problem of suicide. You call them cowards, you call them losers, you call them weak. And speaking of weak, here's another comment. First of all, when David Bowie died, I was devastated. And even when Chris Cornell died, I was devastated because he has such a beautiful voice, gone too soon. And now Chester Bennington, gone. A huge chunk of my childhood also gone. It's like the effects of celebrities to you, the way they've helped you in some parts of your life, it's enough to make you feel happy when they get awards, or it's enough to make you feel sad when they go through something or when they die. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if this person gets it. I don't know if he's a fan of something or someone. I don't know. And weak, I think Chester Bennington has been strong for so long that it already overwhelms him. People just fail to realize these things because they think they know better, they think they're stronger than the other. It's really unfortunate. And here's another really disgusting comment about suicide. If it's a contagious disease, then a lot of people will do it. Problem is, it's your mental. Like, it's a mental issue. It's not a trend. It's you guys don't know what it's like to be depressed. You don't know what it's like to, feel like you don't belong here anymore. You don't know what it's like to have this everyday battle, everyday struggle inside you that you've been keeping and you can't tell to anyone because you get judged. Like, I don't know, man. Some people are just plain ignorant. It's pretty damn sure that Chester Bennington really went to hell already. Like, I'm not a religious person. I'm actually agnostic. I believe in the existence of God, but I don't believe in this religious doctrines or anything that people tell us, because I'm a firm believer that no one really knows about life. No one has already figured that out. Because if you do figure life out, then there's no excitement already. And for these people to play God, I mean, how sure are you that one is going to heaven and one is going to hell? You're not God. Like, if some book tells you that, then there must be something wrong with you. Where's the compassion? It's like, because of your religion, your compassion is erased to judging people, Instead of acting God and judge people on where they're going after they die, just, throw some compassion in it and the world will be a better place. Here's another comment, also relating to religion. Again, another religious person who thinks she has it all figured out. She believes that Chester's really going to hell and stuff like that. But like, I'm a firm believer that not only do God exist, but We don't know who God is. We don't know his rules technically. I mean, there are different religions with different gods and different rules. Which one is real? We don't know that. And with regards to the afterlife, I don't believe in heaven or hell. I do believe that after we die, we go into another life, possibly a reincarnation or in a parallel universe or something. It's quite complicated to explain, but yeah, I'm a firm believer of that. And for those who are very strictly following the Bible, if you really read your Bible, then you would know that we are going to meet in hell after we die. Yeah. And again, I hope my point came across somehow. I mean, that's all I know with suicide. I mean, I can only relate to what I've experienced. I don't know. I mean, some people might be struggling more harder than I did. For those who have relatives who are suicidal, don't live by their side. Don't judge them. Take them to places, distract them from their troubles. They need a companion. Like if they tell you to go away, just do good things for them. Cook for them. Buy them gifts, or invite them to watch a movie. I don't know, like distract them, make them feel loved. They don't need criticisms. They don't need this tough love. Tough love is only for those who are spoiled and undisciplined. These people are going through something emotionally and mentally, and they don't need this thing called tough love. No, they need love. They need compassion. They need support. And anyway, that's it for today, guys. I hope you guys learned something. At this day and age, we shouldn't be ignorant to this controversial topic. Like, if you guys have any more outputs about suicide, please do leave it in the comment section. And with that being said, if you guys like this video, then like it and subscribe to my channel if you guys want more of me. And follow me on my Instagram and my other Instagram. And I'll see you guys soon. Again, love and support. That's all they need. Bye.